supper, Neil?
Coming.
Yeah, I'm so hungry I could eat my own earwax. And we all know how horrid that tastes. Right, kids?
Mike, did we burn the sofa? Yeah, afraid so, Viv. I thought we did.
Zinloos geweld bestond al in de jaren 80. Toen noemde men dat comedy. Hij schreef en speelde in legendarische tv-reeksen als The Young Ones en Bottom. Uw applaus voor Rik Mayall. Over there.
Good
Mr. Mayall, how do you do?
I'm not doing badly. How are you too? Michiel. Yeah, sorry. It's Flemish here, right?
Let me introduce you to the other guests.
Please.
That's Guy Fishing Rod.
Our budget. A few fishing rods in that hand.
Yeah. He's our budget minister, and that's...
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Budget minister.
Peter
I haven't
van
got any money. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. And that's Peter van der Bent. He's sports journalist.
Journalist?
Journalist.
I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know the girl's name. I wasn't there. I've never been anywhere near any page 3 girls. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't touch drugs. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Mayall, you're in a stand to receive a star on the Walk of Fame.
Yeah.
And an award for Outstanding Comedy Actor.
Yeah, that's what
that were two good excuses to invite you on the show.
Yeah, of course. They've fallen for it. The most outstanding comedy actor in Belgium.
All right, in Belgium.
In the whole of Belgium.
Great.
No, that's where. No, but I mean, come on. I've really arrived now. I mean, I've had awards in Nottingham. I've had awards all over England. I've been to Birmingham for an award.
But when you get recognition in Belgium,
that's when you
made it.
That's the place. I'm telling you, no, I am not. I'm not just a celebrity. I'm not a mere star. I am now a pan-global phenomenon. As recognised by the Belgians.
Yes.
That's a very bad joke.
Let's watch a clip of you and Adrian Edmondson in Bottom, which is really one of my favourite series.
A bit of Bottom?
Bottom.
You've got a bit of my Bottom on your show?
Yeah, a bit of it. Let's see.
Thank you very much. Lovely. Right, I'll just be on my way then.
No, you can't go.
Well, why not?
Because I love you.
What?
I love you and I can't live without you. At least not for the next 8 minutes.
Right, that's it. I'm off.
You stay where you are, mate.
No, I'm afraid I'm on my way now.
You're not going anywhere.
This is the stuff.
You're not going anywhere, mate.
Timing is everything.
Oh, this is appalling. I'm laughing at my own business on the thing.
No, the atmosphere was...
Well, those were the days when you could make telly. Those were the days. I didn't know you were going to play that. I haven't seen that actor, Mark Lambert, for a long time. That's the man. I happened to be at university with him, and there was a girl that we were both very keen on, and he beat me to her.
He did?
Yeah, so that's why I gave him that good thrashing there. I'd owed him that for 15 years by the time I got to that.
Now, the atmosphere in Bottom...
That's true.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir. Am I talking too much? I'll tell you why I'm talking too much. No, it's got... I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I'm talking too much. The drugs in this town are just so... That was a drug joke, doesn't really work. Okay.
No, it doesn't really work.
Cut that.
No. You and Adrian, you know each other since college?
Since university, since 1975, actually.
Yeah. Did you hit it off immediately? Like, you punched him in the face, he punched your face, and you became friends ever since?
He's always been a very ugly man. And it's I think that because I just found him so physically repulsive that I couldn't sit near him. And he thought the cigarettes I smoked weren't cool and hard enough. So we used to sit at other ends of the lecture theatre. But then I needed to get an actor in a show I was putting on in a pub. And so I went up and asked him, and he said, yes, like that. So
the rest is history.
The rest is history.
But you've been
the show was a fight.
Because after Bottom, you've played together in theatre for many years.
We've played together in many places, theatres,
toilets. Who knows you the best? Is it Adrian Edmondson or your wife?
I played with my wife in
No.
toilet.
I don't know, could be. No, who knows you the best? Adrian or your wife?
I'd say that my wife knows me much better. She was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. And does this run in England, this programme?
No.
OK. I'm currently available. I'm tragically single. If there are any lonely, wandering millionairesses out there with fast jugs, or not, I'm not fussy, who are looking for a man to marry and give all their cash to, I am currently available.
He's still a couple of days in a stand and available.
Yes.
Let's talk about the New Statesman.
He's scared about talking politics in front of me.
New Statesman, because that's a series you made in the 80s.
Yeah.
You played Alan Beresford Bastard.
Alan Beresford Bastard.
Conservative politician. Let's watch a clip.
Mrs. Selway told me what you like. You naughty boy.
I find it helps me relax after a long day's sitting. This seems like a nice whippy one.
I told you what would happen if you failed your French oral again.
What?
It's supposed to hurt.
Stupid trollop! I'm not a masochist, I'm a sadist. I can't
Two very fine writers, Marx and Grant, two very fine writers.
Mr. Minister, would you be welcome in the Liberal Party?
Yes, I think, yes.
You're a dirty old man.
We have the same age.
We have the same age.
You are 52.
Would you have to tell my ordinary?
You are 52, I'm 52 also.
I would have sworn you were only 35.
And
You're a finance minister, you're currently very rich.
yes.
I was, I don't know if you know that I was gay.
Yes.
I just love the size of your money, penis. It was just the man, we're in love, it's love, I'm yours.
Ik heb altijd geweldig gehouden van die absurde Britse humor.
Kent u Bottom? Ja, laten we er even bij.
What is all this phlegm flying around? Phlegm all over the place.
Was the Bastard character, was it based on an existing politician?
No, it was not, but it was based on, it was a microcosm of the entire concept of conservatism.
Yeah.
So in the 1980s, when Thatcher declared war on the British working class, so I decided to bring down the Thatcher administration.
Okay.
Which I did with the New Statesman. And I brought down the Thatcher administration. It took me 2 or 3 series.
Yeah,
It
took a couple of years, but eventually.
Oh, yes, and the English people voted her out, as is correct and democratic.
Yeah.
Then Blair took over the Labour Party.
And in 2006,
in the late 90s.
you reprised the character.
Absolutely that. I had to reprise Alan because Blair took over and destroyed the Labour Party and made it into another Conservative Party, so I had to bring Blair down as well, which I did, with another tour of the Alan Bastard play that we wrote.
Right. Now, Mr. Blair recently published his autobiography.
Yeah.
Will you read it?
I wouldn't read it here, no.
No, but eventually?
Well, look, we never really got... You didn't allow me to get to the point. The point I was trying to make was that Tony Blair tried to assassinate me in 1998 when he got MI5 to fix a quad bike I was riding.
That's right, because
That's right.
Because you had a severe accident.
I was physically dead, medically, clinically dead for 5 days, and they just kept me alive. The doctors just managed to keep me alive for those 5 days until I came back. What is remarkable, this is true, which is very rare with a man like myself. What's so rare, I'm looking at the audience here, not being dramatic, camera. Go back, camera. Okay. Camera keeps buggering off. Well, there he is. So, I know this is a religious country, but that accident happened the day before Good Friday in Easter 2008. So I died on what I call Crap Thursday. Thursday. I was dead on Crap Thursday, dead on Good Friday, dead on Saturday, dead on Easter Day.
You
on
are
Monday,
the new Messiah.
I beat Jesus Christ 5-3. It happens to be a fact. So I said, I went up to heaven, and God says, "Oh, Rick, I'm such a fan. Oh, can I have your autograph?" I said, "All right, what's the name again?" God. He was very pleased. He patted himself on the back. He thought he'd done a marvellous job. I said, "So I'm up here in heaven?" He said, "No, you have to go back." I said, "God, what are you talking about?" He said, "You've got to go..." Well, he said, "You've got to go back." That's how he talks.
So, your task isn't finished.
Look, I'm telling the truth, God, all right?
Yeah.
So leave me alone. And he said, "I want you to go back to Earth."
He's
baby.
got an old accent.
Yeah, he likes to talk like that, God. He's very like Alan Rickman. Yeah. He said, "Rick, I want you to go back and wait for 12 years until you win the Outstanding Comedy Award at the Oostende Film Festival, because I want you to put Belgium on the fucking map."
And finally. Now, Mr. Mayall, our female viewers will probably remember you best as Lord Flashheart in Blackadder.
I really did think old Flash would have turned up.
It's me! Flash by name, Flash by nature. Hooray!
Where have you been?
Where haven't I been? But I'm here now. Who is that?
I don't know, but he's in your place.
Not for long. Thanks, bridesmaid. Like the beard. Gives me something to hang on to.
He's a sexually rather active man.
Yes.
Which is a typical case of typecasting.
I'm blushing. It's because it's so hot next to such a good interviewer. No, my favourite Flash. I mean, Flash was in quite a lot of the episodes, in a lot of the series, and the Flash art I liked best was in the First World War. Because he flew around they were the sexiest, latest things in the First World War were biplanes. And Flashheart was Lord Flashheart who flew in his biplane.
Right.
And it was the groovy thing for young men in those days to call their planes their kites. So they'd be flying in his kite. And you've got to treat your kite like you treat your woman. Get inside her 5 times a day and take her to heaven and back.
How was it
his First World War gig was so cool and sexy.
Yeah. How was it to work with Rowan Atkinson?
Oh, fabulous. Rowan's got timing like a knife. He was really good. He's got fantastic attitude. Rowan has always been spot on, ace to work with. But I'll tell you something else, that Ben Elton is coming tomorrow to the film festival. That's the man who wrote all the gags.
Yeah, that's the man who wrote Blackadder.
Yeah, well, him and Richard Curtis. Yeah. So they gave me a lot of great lines and a lot of great people to play with.
We also have an important guest tomorrow. John Cleese will be in this seat tomorrow.
You always taking the piss.
No.
You was telling me the truth.
I was telling you the truth.
Good grief, John.
Yeah. Do you know him? Yeah, of course you know, but have you met him?
I've had him.
No, really, have you met him?
No, John I've met a few times, but I mean, he's the master. I was watching him when I was at school. I learned from John, so please give John a firm handshake from me.
Okay, is there anything I should ask him on your behalf?
Where can I get a job? Tell John from Rick. Rick says you're a hero and he wishes you luck, and please give him a job.
Okay.
And if he meets any politicians, he can blackmail with a huge amount of money.
Okay. Sorry. Will do. Thank you very much. Rik Mayall.
Thank you.